it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the double. 43. Check, 43. You ain't got nothing. Smooth. 43 to Mike. Push it.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
43 is the mic. Come to my now. We want it. Come to my world.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 43's the man. Go. 43's the mic. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, New Orleans.
Got it. Get right. Watching you drive. Hey! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Look at me. Zipper. Eat. Let's go. Choose.
This is Michel on the counter. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Go. 55. Check 55, Mike. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Following the penalty, Michel. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
43's the mic. Go. 43's the mic. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Run you over. I'm going to wait. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd and 9. Murray got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's out right at the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Check white 47. Check white 47.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's able to find Wallace. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Put your money. Put your money. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Set hut. Touchdown. We ain't giving up nothing today. Set hut.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
120. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
43 is the money. Orbit. Like, get it.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On third down, Michelle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after one on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his tight end, Burton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. Going long here for Wallace. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready! 30 base. Hey, team 6. And ready.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, they run with Michel. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Ja'Kai Polite. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go. Let's go. 47. Check, 47.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Michelle on an island. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. Big edge.
Murray now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Break.
Mike 55. Go!
Now!
On 1st down, Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Go. Ready?
On the ground is Michel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down now, it's Mack. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Going long here for Wallace. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, 41. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, 41's Mike, 41's Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that. Hey, dude. 41 Mike, right here. 41 right.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with Michel on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hard. Slams. X3. 218. Chopper. Hurry.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
We go set. 90 Wolf.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come get some.
Fire.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
48-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Roman. 51. All three.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
30-yard line.
30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey! Look at me, zipper!
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Wildville. 43 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie. Ready? Get it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down past the 30. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hey, high 7. 55. Right there. 55.
Here we go, G.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, let's go.
We want this. Mike 55, Mike.
Go. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there's no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Hey, wahoo!
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And two stop.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 55. Check 55.
Hey, box drop.
Check 55.
Go. Check.
2nd and 13.
I got you, boy.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on second down. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Mack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Watch tight end.
Murray to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it! The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Cardinals win it! Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cards, They keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.